Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact today. Oh, let's the check wishes, see where we're at here. Alright, so we're still a bit away from... God damn it! This is why playing the Switch can kill you in this game. God damn it. Playing Smash yesterday, and X is back in that fucking game. In Smash Brothers, so it's like, that happens sometimes. God damn it. And I hate it because that's not the first time I've done that. I've done that before off stream. Where I accidentally hit X instead of circle. Uh okay, so we got an event. We got this to look into, which is 5 days, and this also ends in 5 days. There's one more thing. And we're going to go and do it right now. Away! Everyone's losing their shit over the new AI video generator called Sora AI, which, of the name. It looks so realistic and good. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. There's gonna be so much fun stuff. That. But also, you know, everyone losing their minds over...
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she can float around all day and never get tired.
Like usual, everyone losing... Like, it's game over, man! And it's like, yeah, it is. Game over, man. Or most creative fields out there are now... If people committed to it, functionally over. Like, there's no creativity. Like, there could be, like, a manager or something that has to oversee it and fine-tune it, but, like, yeah, at this point, a lot of creative jobs can easily just be, boop, turned off tomorrow. Unless you're, like, an independent artist that's selling your own art and brand. Which that is already insanely hard. I mean, if you've ever went on to, like, Redbubble or Teespring or anything like that, it's already been flooded with, like, a shitload of AI art prints of stuff. So it's like, game over, man. I'm Bill Paxton, and it's game over. But we'll see. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like trying to get into a creative field is so fucking hard already. And adding AI on top of that just makes it infinitely harder now. Have it as like a viable career. Sucks, because it's like, you should be going in the other direction. Where it's like boring office jobs should become more obsolete, and fun, creative jobs should become more of the norm and more of like promoted. But it's not, fortunately. Well, for right now. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck the government's gonna be doing. Because there are already huge layoffs in like gaming industry for a while. Like the last few years, there's always been huge waves of layoffs. Now it's gonna come to like the art community, creative community. Awesome. Gonna have like all of these jobs which involve some form of creativity. Just cool. We have no real viable skill outside of that. Can I flip your burger? Oh nope, that's being automated too. Cool. Literally cannot live. Your move, America.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Who is that?
Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes! Right? So Paimon
Was
was
that
just hearing
what's her face
these.
with the camera? Maybe.
That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Yeah. See how this plays out. Not well. These people are already struggling with jobs. Like, cool. Yeah, what happens when like your passion no longer is like a viable job opportunity? Like before, being like an artist was still like, depending on what kind of art and stuff and what way you wanted to go about it, was already kind of hard to do. some extent, and now it's become almost not an option. Fuck. Oh shit, those... Hey, what's up, Ash?
Well, if it isn't my dear partners. See,
Sorry, I just
told
opened
you
up
that
my...
something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too!
It was yesterday!
Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions. Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? Nervalet was here too? What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Wriothesley, and now I have to buy him something. It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Wriothesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Neuvillette even mentioned it earlier. Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you. That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Qiaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
It's kind of random, but nice seeing them here. Whoop. And I'm so excited. Only a few more days. Final Fantasy dropping. Avatar gonna be coming out in like 2 days. Let's face it, I'm probably gonna stay up tomorrow and wait until it drops.
Qiaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
Hold on, wait. Thursday. Hold on, I have to check this. Have I checked it out on the 23rd? I thought I saw it as the 22nd, but that would be Thursday. Normally they do drops on Friday. Oh no, it is dropping the 22nd. Okay, yeah, I was right. Oh yeah. Weird that it's on a Thursday, though. Oh, what else is coming out this month? I sworn there was something else near the end of the month, another game, other than Final Fantasy.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Oh shit! Nice, those two. Trying to think. I think this is the first time those two have met up since like we've known them. Dragon's Dogma 2, that's what else is. Each game. I don't even know how to pronounce that. This like really big and popular RPG that's dropping that has like 100 different characters. Plus Persona 3 just dropped, and I'm seriously thinking about playing through the Persona series on stream. Although Persona 1 and 2 might be a bit rough since the newest versions are like from PSP. I'd probably have to like emulate that. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'll just record that and put it on my YouTube and then do the actual stream of Persona 3, 4, and 5. Which I love Persona 3. It's the only one I've actually played, and I did not play much of it, but I really, really liked it when I did back on the PS. And as far as I can tell, apparently everyone really likes Persona 3 Reloaded, and a lot of people are saying like it's like a lot of people hopped on Persona with 4 and 5, and then like whoever played 5 went back to 4, but not too many people actually played 3 that jumped into Persona more recently. A lot of people are getting their hands on it for the first time, and apparently for a lot of people it's becoming their #1 Persona. Like, sweet. Think they could do remakes of 1 and 2. That'd be dope.
Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Qiaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina.
Actually, this will be interesting because Zhongli, I don't know if he ever met Farina before either. Since like her whole situation as Archon was weird. And like I'm pretty sure this version of her came about after the big war. I think, if I remember correctly. Can't remember. Yeah, but I think this version came out, was born after the whole war. So I don't know if those two have ever actually met, or if Zhongli only knows of like the old Archon.
Oh, great. Now Paimon shouting too.
Plus, she's not even an Archon anymore, technically.
Oh,
At least I don't
aren't
think.
you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then? Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit? No. simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Yup.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina. That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
Ha! You see? Paimon was right too! Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser. Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy youable. As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck. I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air. Hey! That's pretty good! I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess? What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
never thought Nervalette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
Okay, I think we got to run into it. Because this is the second time they've mentioned Nervalette was here. So it's like, it's weird to keep mentioning that he was here if we're not going to be running into him. We're probably going to get to the other city in this area, and he's probably going to be, if I had to guess. Or maybe he's lost in nature.
Were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend,
What about him?
he doesn't get out much, does he? No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Oh, Zhongli might actually know him. Since he's old enough and he was a dragon. So that wouldn't be too surprising.
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation.
Sorry, who?
I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
Bad joke.
What a shame.
Bad joke.
That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so? Hmm? To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina, those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so
delight. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it. It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh. My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point. Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Chaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli. It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city. Dim sum? Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts? They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage. Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So, all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sijuin.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Burn.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Oh, actually.
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Okay. Really? Wow, I thought we would, I don't know, run into him somewhere here, like definitely in this other city. All right. We're over here once again. Let us try to get that there.
Body and mind.
A little bit surely. Getting these. Oh, that's not.
No, my sword.
God, there's still so many treasure chests here. And I still have not went back to the shop for the sigils in Leeway to see if they added anything. I still need to do that.
Witness the power of Gugwa. I hope we find long-lost ancient literature. Body and mind.
Alright, pick you up. Don't think so, Chief. Going down. And I don't know why, but recently I've just really been craving to play Illness in Zero. Like, I've wanted to play it, but I've never really actively like, ooh, I can't wait. I've just been like, ah, that's neat. Recently, for some reason, it's just like, I want a new game to play. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Nintendo announced that they're going to be doing a live stream. Oh my god, when was it? Yeah, they just announced it today! And it's going to be happening soonish. This month. Alright, as soon as this fight is over, I'll pull it up. I definitely should have retweeted it, and I probably will after. No, you biddy. Why are these people so hard? Why does Water Swordsman feel like he got nerfed? His R2 is not doing nowhere near as much damage. And I don't know why. I haven't changed his weapon or any of his, things. He's... idiot. Okay. They dropped the video announcing... Okay. Oh, I could just go to their Twitter. Alright, Hey, Mom. Oh, wait, was it Pokemon? Wait, shit, was it Pokemon or Nintendo? Shit. No, it was Pokemon. My bad, my bad. It was Pokemon that they're doing an announcement. Sorry, it's just... Those two are just so ambiguous with each other. On the 27th at 6 a.m. PST, there's going to be a Pokemon Present. Which we'll see. Will they announce that they're actually going to make a game that looks like it was made within the last 20 years?
How about you take a rest?
Probably not. I honestly hope, like, Power World I know is not gonna at all touch the sales on Pokemon, but they need to have some competition so they can actually, like, you know, get their shit together and start making games that visually look way the hell better than they have been.
Better than nothing.
Because it's ridiculous. Like, none of their, like, last 2 games, hell, their last 3 games should not have looked that bad. Like, there's zero reason for it. Even if it was just on the Switch. Like, have you seen some of the games on the Switch? You can do a lot of really cool stuff with, like, a cartoony art style. And Pokemon, just for some reason, is just so lazy with it. Like, look at this! This looks like a nice game, and this runs perfectly fine on the Switch. So it's like, why in the hell does Pokemon just refuse to make a game that's actually, like, good-looking graphically? It's fucking frustrating. Honestly, part of me wishes that they just went back to, like, pixel art instead. It's like, you know what, just, how about this? Just fine-tune your pixel art style. And just be known as, like, the pixel art game. How about that? Instead of this half-hearted 3D. Like, even, I'd say Pokemon Let's Go Eevee looked pretty good. And I wish that they would continue that series. And do it, like, canonically. It's like, okay, we remade 1. Now let's remake 2 and 3. Because they remade 1, and then they went to, like, what, Diamond and Pearl after? Instead of Silver and Gold? For some mysterious goddamn reason. Plus the art style slightly changed too, and it's like, why? It's so weird. Yet, for some reason, their last 2 mainline games were also, like, consistent in their art style being, you know, crappy. It's like, why were those 2 consistent, but then the 2 remakes weren't with one another? It's like, what are you doing there, bro? Okay, holy shit. Can we... There we go. That's not good. Up more. Lord. That was a ledge. We're way too high up. Oh god damn it, we're way too high up. I didn't even realize the thingy was pointing down. I thought it was up on top. I need to pay attention to the minimap. I'm not. Dingus over here getting lost in the frickin' solo game. Oh yeah, also, what was it, Helldivers 2 dropped, which is a game I definitely would like to try, since it's like, you know, a massive parody of fascism, just like Stormship Troopers, because it's basically a ripoff of Stormship Troopers, which was fucking awesome. You know, Stormship Troopers, for being such a cult and cheesy movie, it blows my mind that people at the time when the movie came out didn't get it was parody for like quite a few years. It's like so weird. Where it's like, really? That seems like one of the most obvious parody movies of all time. But for some reason, for like many years after that movie, people were all like, "Oh, it's such a bad movie." It's like, that's the point. It's supposed to be a bad movie that's parodying fascism. Like, how is that not super obvious? Although I guess with hindsight, everything's obvious. Still, like, I had to watch that movie and not take it as a massive joke. Like, how far up your own ass were you as a film critic? Would you try to watch that movie as a serious piece of cinema? Okay, what's going on here? We got a pot. Got another pot. Third pot. Of course. I don't know. Oh, let me just... I'm just supposed to go around placing stone penguins on stone pedestals, huh?
Verdict is...
Okay, wait, what the hell? Am I... Do I place it? Do I have to re-pick up the penguin? I do have to. I was gonna say. Gotta go.
Better than nothing.
Actually, wait, I'm pretty sure there's not an option to get the boat in here. Despite there being, like, quite a bit of river. Although I kind of get why. Still, like, this would be prime real estate for boating. The boating area. God, if it rerun.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain? Okay, I want to go back to the city and I want to check this real quick before we go over and talk to... What's his nuts? It's the entrance of the mayor. Of mayor. Right. Let's see, what do we got? Which I think I've mentioned this every year that Lantern Festival happens. But this coincides with the real world Chinese New Year. Alright, what do we got?
You, that's what we got. We got nothing. God damn it. Oh yeah, I didn't even do dailies today. That's not a surprise. And then this stupid thing, which always highlights every single time. Could we just delete this off the face of the book? That'd be great. That's the biggest pet peeve for me, is having the exclamation point where it's just like, nah, I don't need it on there. Oh yeah, I also hit level 10 with... Where is he? Holy shit, I haven't... Should have went the other way. Him! Just hit level 10 today. Yay. Unfortunately, his is pretty basic looking. It's like, really? A pretty cool character. We could have done something really dynamic, maybe something like architectural themed. But instead, it just looks like wallpaper. Alright. To the fontaine! And I don't know... I don't think we have... I have not been in Fontaine in a minute. I don't think I have enough sigils for anything at the fountain. Check before we pass it, just to be sure. Oh yeah, we got this. Fishy face. Yeah. We have no sigils. And then we have 3 of these. 19 of these.
No rest for the wicked.
Literally hitting all of the buttons because I forget what was dash for some reason. We've been playing this game for 4 years, but still forget what dash is. Alright. Honestly, I've been watching a lot of streams of Tekken 8 that dropped. And like I've mentioned this before, I'm pretty casual when it comes to fighting games, but I still like checking in on them. And I did not check in on Tekken 7 like at all, really. But for some reason, Tekken 8 is just like, I really want to play that now. I'm someone who's like never had the fight stick, but always wanted to get one. Even though I know I'll only play it like a little bit.
It's Neverland! We lucked out!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
Yes, about 2 months.
Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neverland?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
Not like we're following you or anything. Ha ha.
I see. Thank you for informing me.
Turns out we're just psychotic fanboys. You look really nice today.
Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through.
I forget his name
It
was.
was merely an act of convenience.
I kind of hate how everyone has like multiple names.
Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? Why? What happened?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
Okay. I'm starting to see a theme here. If it's anyone who's like any kind of different entity that's taken on a human form, they're for some reason very gullible and easy to sell to.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is... a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts, so I decided to have a go. We joked with Clarence some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. A gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Ah, surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Qiaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere. Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once. Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
Someone taking assets, crafts. Oh, good job, buddy. We're putting that right up on the fridge.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is.
I'll take your ladle.
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
I do a lot of camping and traveling. I don't need a ladle.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Ladle Day, everyone. For everyone.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Meanwhile, back in Liyue. By the way, God, I keep bringing this up every few months. They still have not mentioned the anime at all. Which, by the way, it's kind of weird that, like, there has been a big Chinese anime boom. Which I know it's not called Chinese anime. I know it's got a specific word, but I can never remember it. There has been a big boom with a lot of more Chinese animation coming to the West. Which honestly, I've really liked that so far, because it's a nice little change up to having so much anime all the time. Especially since there's, like, you know, kind of, I'm not saying a lack of original anime, because there's still plenty of that, but there's still, like, a massive flood in the market with the, isekai. There's still too much isekai. People need to fucking pull back on that shit. He says while waiting for the Suicide Squad isekai. Okay, what's going on here? We need to move that, obviously. I don't know. Oh, no, bud. No, 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 you son of a bitch! Yeah, there's a few... Right now, there's at least... I haven't watched a lot of those Chinese animes, but I've watched 2. I've really liked them, and I just started a 3rd. And so far, the animation quality has been very solid and consistent. Alright, wait, hold on. Is there a way to move this? Oh. It's just going up and down. Oh.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Wait, am I still on the same thing, or am I, like... Oh, dude, I just realized. Those are breakable. Hello. Oh, it was completed with that. Oh, you got a gift. Oh, it finally flipped over. Alright. So now we got Zhao. And, what's her? Yeah, I was looking at the thing right under the character, not the character art that has their name and their 4-star and all that. I was looking over near like these little character heads and underneath the name, and I'm like, what? I was trying to read it as if it was her name, and I'm like, that's not right. I don't know why that's not right. Why isn't that? All right, let's do this. Oh, is it just a blue door event? Okay, we'll go normal. Okay, confirm. Or wait, we have to select 4. Huh. Usually, you know, there's like a blue door and you can't just like do it right off the cuff. It's weird, it just feels like I'm not doing as much damage today, and I don't know why.
Right now, right here, right now. I'm always watching. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Emerge. Right now.
Yeah, I'm not utilizing these water orb thingies. Yeah, she is not doing nothing right now. Yeah, wow, I am really just not syncing up with these guys. Wait, what? Is it still ongoing, or did we just... Round 2. Yeah, what the hell? It just feels like we are just doing so little damage.
Right here, right now. A sight to behold.
Like, look at this! Why the fuck is she doing so little damage? What is her level?
Right here.
Yeah, I feel like she's messing with our flow.
Right now. Emerge.
Yeah, I cannot charge her to save my life.
Silence! The tides beckon. An oversight on my part.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Emerge.
Settle down.
Round 3 out of 4. Child character selection. Dude, this is perfect combo. Those two have awesome water abilities that will fucking help me completely dominate. The fire user, I'm not sure. Like, I'm sure she'll do a lot of damage, but comboing the two waters with the ice are gonna fucking rip people's asses apart. I'm gonna get annihilated. Alright.
Let's get down to business.
Here comes the cash. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cut.
A moment, please. It's going to get a little chilly.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Show my sword. Witness the power of good luck.
Let's begin.
Oh my god, so much fucking damage! That was so fast! God damn. Alright. Wait, how long is this thing supposed to go? We've already fought, and that was the 3rd round. This is the 4th round. He's pretty good. Let's remove her and replace her with Brina. Let's just do a full-on water and then ice stamp. I'm gonna fucking wreck shop, so bring. Leave it.
Let the world collide! Rain cutter. Here comes the cash.
My way now. Have a safe trip.
Strike a pose! Let my name echoes! Things are about to get dicey. Let me weave you a bow.
Stay cool. Face your...
Boom. Annihilation. Let's leave and see what's going on there. Okay, so yeah, it just looks like basic combat stuff. Same. Okay, so yeah, just doing normal difficulty will get us all the... Okay, so yeah, we're not missing much with this. I'll do this off stream. Weird, this is normally a blue door event, but honestly, I'm happy that it's not. Like, you can phase out blue doors unless there's a specific reason why you should be traveling to, like, a separate zone or separate thing. Like, I don't know. Like Shiki Taisho. That was one of the coolest, side quest kind of events that they've done so far. And I still think they haven't really topped that one. Other than, like, the summertime events where they usually give us a nice area. I think they should use blue doors or like the effect of, like, here's a portal kind of thing, not specifically a blue door, for like that kind of stuff, where it's like, oh, you're getting sucked into like this weird like dimension or zone or whatever, and just like phase out blue doors and just like do this. Where it's like, yeah, it's all within the screen. It's all within like this menu system. You're not physically having to go to like an astral door and travel to it. It's like that. It's dumb. There's no point in doing that. It's just basic bitch like fighting dudes. Don't need any of that. Wait, it says I got something in my books. Oh, fucking right. So this is the continuation of that quest that we started for a bit ago. Then we got sidetracked by doing the Lantern Festival. Oh, child. Wait, was this that? Or is this something completely different? I don't remember this. What? Oh, wait, no. The face markings, that's familiar. Okay, I remember that. Yeah. Wow, that one was just really not moving on. Holy, it was on auto, but it still wasn't like. Found out apparently there's some updated information on Eddie Gordo in Tekken 8. I know he's coming to Tekken 8. I don't know when though. I know a lot of people love Eddie Gordo. I am a fan. I'm a scrub lord of the Tekken games. Mini pie. I like this kid having like those. I know it's a pretty basic design, but when you've seen that same character like face model a million times, just putting some face paint on it makes it feel so much like more different and new, which is sad because it's like you really didn't do too much. But... $1 billion game, guys. Bruh. Okay, dude, like... Okay, thank you. Oh, hey! We're up here. I was gonna stop short. Have they figured out electricity? Yeah, they figured out electricity, right? That's one of those things that's kind of ambiguous because the time periods are kind of weird with magic. You don't know whether or not they'll do that yet or not. Because yeah, this thing is like a perfect thing for like energy. Or actually, wait, would it be? Wait, I need to look at a topographical map. Just like literally any map. Because, yeah, the water's flowing down river there. Where does it end up? Usually when it's a river, it feeds into an ocean. But now it's an ocean that's feeding into a river, so where does that river lead out to? Tell me somebody didn't think about the physics of putting a shitload of water into a stream. Didn't think, oh, it needs to like feed out somewhere, or else it would literally flood the entire valley. Okay, hold on, let's look at a map. Because yeah, this is like the main ocean right here. This is all connected. This is the main ocean. This is the big plateau from Fontaine. It feeds down into here, which is the main ocean, which it goes all around here, and I'm pretty sure comes around and connects all the way to this ocean over here, which is the ocean that's in between Liyue and Sumeru. I think that's all. It might not be the same ocean, kind of like, you know, Pacific and Atlantic, but like it's a giant ocean that's definitely connected. So even though this is a small like river section, it's still like a skinnier part of like a large ocean. So yeah, that feeds down into this canyon, and then the water splits, goes over here, comes out over here, down and around. That doesn't make sense. Because this is a river, this is a valley. See what I'm saying? This doesn't make sense. This ocean would have to be higher than the ocean over here for this to make sense. But it's not. It's all one ocean, which means it should be at one same level. You don't get, like, bumps in the ocean. That's waves. Like, the elevation over here has to be higher. Which means it has to be a separate body of water. If it feeds into this river, because this river just feeds into this ocean. This doesn't make sense at all. Because it looks like it's all going downhill. This being a high point, falling down into here, and then feeding down here, going downhill, downhill, until you reach the ocean. That's how it normally is. It's like from a large pool of water, river, into the ocean. But this makes no sense, because I'm pretty sure this ocean here is that very same ocean. Like, you can't have two different, like... Oh, wait, actually, what's this? Just like a weird cutoff here. Unless maybe there is a pocket of water which is actually higher? Okay, we have to go look at this part now. Yeah, when you see the Pacific and Atlantic waters meet, it's not like one's higher than the other and it feeds into the other at one point, and then it's vice versa in the other way. Like, it's all even. All the oceans on our planet are at, like, the same height level. Which means this ocean here that's in between us and Fontaine is the same levels as the one that's between Liyue and Sumeru. But they're treating it as if it's not, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay, we're not at... Oh, it is! God damn it, that's how it is. Okay, I was right. So that weird line wasn't a mistake. There literally is a secondary, like, oceanic shelf, which is higher up than the standard ocean height. Oh? Oh my god, why can't I hit this guy? Pop you like a pimple. Where are you? There were some more.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Weird. Okay, so someone did think about this, because I was about to say, this is a massive oversight. If this wasn't a thing. But even still, it seems like it's up pretty high and it drops down pretty far. To the point where it's like... not too sure. We're gonna do some investigations. The local water things. Nobody asked for this in this. Nobody has thought about this. Unless this is like your specific job that you have during the day IRL. I'm pretty sure no one's looked at the map and been like, I wonder why this water feeds out over here. I need to go to this.
May the glory of...
Let's put him on. Why not? We don't use him that often. Nah. Barely. Howdy.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
It looks, yeah. Like, obviously that's a big fall off there, but it doesn't look like it's as big as a fall off as what's in that village to the valley. That looks like it goes down even deeper than the one over here. Obviously, we're not in one united world map right now. It's still kind of split a little bit. So it's like, I would be surprised if they actually had one consistent water. Like the lowest water right there. I would be surprised if that water there was actually fully filled in all the way to the other side on this map. And it wasn't just like two big chunks and then it kind of like disappears off screen. Yeah, that looks big, but like I said, the one that falls into the valley looks deeper.
There's quality here.
Have to. Please. Yeah. Easy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the angle. No, okay. Maybe I take that back. I take that back. No, that looks about the same size. Okay. Okay, good work. Holy shit. I was seriously thinking that we just found like a massive mistake. Because yeah, like I was saying, yeah, okay, never mind. I was wrong. But still, good thing to think about. Yeah, so that line does mean something. Because I was saying that just because there's ocean here doesn't mean like they actually physically have all of this ocean that comes all the way around here and then all the way down here and back over here. Like, there's nothing to say that all of that ocean is like one piece, like one big piece at one consistent height. Because they could have easily made like, here's an ocean piece here, and then it's like, due to like the render distance, it like cuts off like right here. So you don't need to make all of this in between. You could just do illusions. Just like all the ocean between Sumeru and Liyue, I'm pretty sure there's like, after this point, it's like an illusion. Because they wouldn't need to render all of that, because that'd be a waste. Because you can't actually physically like get in a boat and go all the way over there. You have to teleport there. You can't just ride your boat over there. So there's no point in having it. So there's a certain level where it becomes a cutoff and just becomes like a 2D like animation of some sort. Or just some sort of like animation or painting or whatever. To give the illusion that it's like all one big thing when it really isn't. That's what I was trying to say. It's like, if the height's here and this is supposed to be the bare level, doesn't mean it's... So yeah, interesting. Weird. So what's the reason for this then? It feels like they made all of this, but then realized, oh shit, no, the water level would be the same, so they had to make this. But it would be interesting if this second level like turns into something interesting. Over here, pick up another one. We're basically kind of done for today. I just wanted to do that fourth piece. That was basically it for today, and then also check out what the event was, which we just did. It's basic. I'm not. So we're just gonna kind of look around for a little bit. Get some more of these, and then we're gonna call it a day. I don't know, today's just one of those days where it feels like I have 50 million things that I want to work on and do.
Time to act. Witness the power of Gurwa. Body and mind.
And I have been thinking about maybe diversifying and doing like different kinds of streams.
Time to act.
But I don't know. It's like, on one hand, it's like, oh, I could do some art streams and stuff. But for me, I'm very not focused when it comes to art. Where it's like, I'll work for like maybe an hour or two on one piece of art and then swap over to a different piece and then to a different piece. Where it's not like I sit down and I just work on one art piece straight through. Which is a very bad habit, and that's exactly how I end up like having like 50 million art pieces that I never finish. It's a very bad habit of mine. But still, that's how I work on it a lot of the times, and that would just be like inconvenient for like an art stream, I think. But I don't know. Maybe if I think of some good thing, some good art piece, then we can do that at some point. Shit, we don't have a bow user anymore. That was the wrong button. Hate that you can't climb this. So fucking dumb. It's like...
Evil conquering.
God damn it, let me go forward. There we go. Oh my god, a whole other set.
A miner's brain outlines his fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Nice and spicy.
Verdict is...
No, my sword.
Come on, what the fuck? Switch. Hello? What was that? I was slamming up to switch to Diluc for like a long time and bitchy, bro. It's in that weird spot where it's just like, oh, where you're standing, you can't switch characters, and it's like, what? Why? It's a very rare thing to get. Is like a specific location you can stand where like you can't, like you're not taking damage, you're not being hit, you're just standing there, and it's like, no, you can't switch. Okay, I'll take 2 steps back. Okay, now you can switch. Like, fucking, literally open field, bud. But we got fogginess. Getting some Inazuma flashbacks when we went to that island of memories. Oh, fuck. Alright, clearly there's a whole thing to do here. I'm not gonna do that. Got a foggy. There might be some that are underground too. Oh, yo, more of these cool dog food. Oh, they're so fucking... Fuck, I was trying to turn around. I did not. God, I wish I could do so much more damage with this. Oh yeah, we got a that's
Better than nothing.
and we got some more crystals. Need for leveling up a new character. Oh, hey, we've been in here. Okay, this is the location of the enemy that we need to fight for our new characters. Ah, it's right. Howdy. Alright, let's see. There. Wait. That's the other ocean, and that's still also doing a plateau down leading into here. Which means wherever this riverbed goes, which looks like, and then there's a plateau of some sort right there. Okay, now it's starting to look like, yeah, the thing I was thinking originally was right, where it's like all the different bodies of water are still feeding into this valley. And it's like, how was that possible? The water can just disappear. Although technically we're in a magical world. Yes, it can, but you know what I mean. Water needs to have basic flow. I'm not asking for like the most scientifically accurate and realistic thing ever. It's just, how about this? Don't put the ocean above this area and then not flood this area, because it would 100%. Hell is this? Oh wow, it is like way further away than I thought. Alright, that means... Okay, there's one more that's above ground. I'm saying that because, since they started doing maps where you can do layers, sometimes I notice this, and this... Like, I don't know if they updated this. I would find some of these underground. They would not be marked. Like, if they were turned off, and I found it underground, and I checked the map, it shows that there's, like, nothing there, and then when I turned it on, then it would show up on the map. So only the ones that are above ground were showing. And then I would see some underground that were showing, but not all of them. And I'm like, what the... So, yeah, someone made some mistakes with Fontaine, where not all the ones underground that were turned off were being read as, like, there's something there when you're above ground. So there might be some underground possibly here. Although I think they might have fixed it, which, by the way, I also forgot to mention. They did fix something, which, once again, it's been like years, and they finally fixed it. In the Serenity Teapot, one of the main functions of bringing characters into your world is so that they can level up their friendship meter. One of the biggest pains in the asses is that there was no way to tell what people's friendship meter was at other than going into your menu system, looking up their character, and then going into, like, placing them in the area, which that's not that big of a deal when you have a handful of characters, but when you have half of the roster, it's a pain in the ass having to go into one menu system, exit out of there, enter into a secondary menu system, go in there, and try to remember the ones that you need. It was just like an extra level of tedium where it's like, why? But they finally changed it. I don't know if it was with the newest update or with the last one, because I've not had to change them in quite a few months. So they could have done this a few updates back, and I haven't noticed. But since someone got to level 10, I swapped them out, and I realized they finally put their friendship levels there when you're trying to place them in the world. So you don't have to go to your main menu, you can just use the placement menu, and it will tell you what everyone's friendship level is. It's like, thank you! That was like one of the dumbest things ever. Okay. 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 Normally we get a reward, an achievement, whenever we get all of them in one area. So that means we are missing one somewhere, and since I do not see it above ground, it means it's got to be an underground area. Unless they're just straight up not counting this as its own section, but an extension of leeway. But I don't think they would. Okay. And I'm not sure if the underground sections only show up after you discover them. That's possible as well. So there might be one here that we're not detecting on our map just because we haven't actually entered it yet. All right. Well, we got all of those. Oh, I could check achievements and see if it says anything area. Unlock all teleport waypoints. So look, that's how many we're missing. So, oh wait, yeah, and there's also a little bit of the map right here, which is off. There's got to be at least, at the very minimum, 1 to 2 there. Based on the placement of these, at how close some of them are, I'd say you could easily get 2, possibly 3 in here. So there's some there, but that doesn't account for all of them. And I also want to investigate this bullshit. So, yeah, this line here shows that this ocean drops down. Okay, so see, this was the raised ocean. This is the normal ocean level. The raised ocean here solves the problem of this. But since this is regular ocean level and it's still pouring downward, it just brings up more questions of like, what about this? This looks like this also might flow down in. Let's go check that out. Like, where the hell is all this water going? I'm gonna follow this up. Yeah, it's flowing down. Oh, wait. Oh my god, there's that giant magical portal here, isn't there? That's what I'm forgetting. We've got this. Oh, wait, no, wait. What? I thought there was a magical portal here somewhere. Not necessarily a portal, but just like... Yeah, then this makes no sense. an entire ocean at like 3 different points is all flooding into this valley. This place should be flooded completely. Which means there's got to be something here that drains the water out of this valley. And I'm assuming it's probably some magic portal thing. And if it is a magic portal thing, where does it put it back out at? And if it doesn't put it back out, that means the entire oceans are currently draining into some fucking dimensional rift and out of this world. Yeah, there's no drain or anything. It's just... literally, it's like... Physics 101. If you're pouring a bottle of water into an empty glass, or if you're pouring a gallon into a regular-sized glass, eventually that glass will be full. Same concept. All of these waterfalls leading into this valley, but then the water's not leaving this valley at any point. And like I said, an easy way would be if it had like a magical, I don't know, like gate thing that's like absorbing all the water and taking it all out. But it's not, it's just painting. That's why I'm looking around right now to see like if there's gotta be something. Shit, I was right. They have made a massive mistake here. Okay, there's something here. I hate that. I can place the marker, but then it doesn't show up on your... It's up more. Nope, and this is like up high too, so it won't even be a... Just another waterfall down in. Like, it seriously doesn't take much, guys, to be like... Okay, well, we were looking over there, maybe there's something over here. This is the most I've thought about water in any video game. Minus, like, any time it's like, wow, look at those graphics kind of moment. Oh? Huh, yeah. So we found some broken reality stuff here. Which, like, you know, that's the magic of video games. Stuff doesn't need to make sense. But, like, something so basic where it's like, but why? Like, you could literally just have magic portal, boom, solves problem. If not, it's just like a giant plot hole. Alright, well, that is going to be it for today, guys. Traveling the mysteries of this dank-ass valley that seems to be able to absorb infinite amount of ocean water. Yeah, then where does this water come from, too? Because I thought this was, like, inland, and then it flows out to the ocean, but it seems not to be. It seems to, like, connect ocean to ocean, actually, pretty directly. Anyway, I'm thinking way too hard about this. Nobody cares. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you for coming out and hanging out on day 1267 of streaming in a row. Tomorrow we're going to get back into Smash, continue the main story. We just unlocked half of the map, so we're going through there. We are going to be switching it up. We have been playing Little Mac pretty consistently, and I'm at a pretty comfortable level with him, where it's like, okay, I feel like I could swap to another character. Because it's like right now, Falcon and Little Mac I've done a decent amount of time with, for like someone just starting. I want to try to play some other characters, try to find some new people. Definitely want to try out Simon tomorrow, see how that goes. I don't know how well that will be, because I have a feeling that his B is going to be like Zelda, or it's going to be like Link or Snake, where it's like his B is going to just have him do like a bunch of different kinds of weapons and stuff. I'm not a super big fan of. Plus his throwing axe is like that weird arc. And, I don't know, but I feel like his whip might make up for it with his range. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know how Thursday's gonna go, just because Avatar's coming out on Thursday. I'm probably gonna be up late tomorrow night and watch the entire season. So I don't know when I'm gonna do my stream. I might do it at like 6 or 7, possibly later, depending on, because I'll watch Avatar, probably go to bed. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but find out tomorrow. Technically the day after that for most people. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out. Like I said, Smash tomorrow. Genshin Impact will be back on Thursday. And I'm not sure what we're going to do in there. There's not going to be another event, I don't think. Or wait, no, they got 5 days. Yeah, there won't be another event coming. At least anything major. So we'll probably do one of the character stories. We did unlock Goro's story before we got this update and did Lantern Festival. So maybe we'll do Goro, or maybe we'll continue the story here. Like, I've told you guys, I'm trying not to do side story stuff as much on stream. But it's like, it's hard when it's like, it's the main story for this region, even though they're treating it like just some shitty side story with like no voice acting. But yeah, we still need to unlock this, which we'll do by doing like all this side story stuff here. So maybe we'll try to do that, but mainly focus on Goro next time, I think, as long as there's not like some big update or change. That is it for today. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like always, links down below for my Twitter, as well as links over to my YouTube channel, where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. I will catch you all tomorrow with some Smash. If not, see you guys back here on Thursday for some more Genshin Impact.